Right. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alex here. In today's video, we are going to talk about the roster reveal for 2024, month of January. We are entering a new year, ladies and gents. And with this occasion, I would like to say Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you had nice holidays. I hope you celebrated Christmas properly. I hope you got to spend some time with your family and friends those holidays. And I hope the new year will bring for you a lot of success, happiness, and personal growth. With that being said, the first flight of my January roster is coming back from Chennai layover. So right now I'm bound for Chennai. I'm going to have a 48-hour layover there, and I'm going to spend my new year, the passing between the years, in Chennai layover. What does that mean? I'll probably have some champagne with my fellow crews. I'll probably, see some fireworks in India. Hopefully so. But nevertheless, I'm not looking forward to go out. Maybe the traffic will be absolutely crazy, especially on New Year. I don't know how much Indians are celebrating New Year. So if you guys celebrate New Year properly, let me know in the comment section down below. Regardless, I'll have 3 days off after that flight. And that flight will also be on the 320, so the small Airbus. Guys, imagine this. So you're flying with a 320, a 4-hour flight to Chennai, a 4-hour flight. We have a 48-hour layover there in India, and then a 4-hour flight back, or even less. That's ideal. It's like working, having 2 days off in a random country location, and then coming back for 4 hours more. It's super nice. Like I used to remember we had, Sydney flights, 15-hour, and then with a 19-hour layover. That was insane. Anyways, this is like a gift. So I will really enjoy my time there. Now, after that, I will have Manila. 25-hour in Manila, Philippines. I believe the flight will be on Boeing 777. So the older aircrafts in our fleet, the Boeing's 777. Nevertheless, a great plane, a workhorse of a plane. For some of our cabin crew, it's quite hard to close those heavy hat tracks in those planes. But for me, it's an easy task. So sometimes I help my colleagues when it comes to the hat tracks in those aircraft. Anyway, Philippines, I love the place. The traffic's not my favorite there in Manila. But nevertheless, we have such a nice hotel. We have such a nice location in Manila. So looking forward to my flight there. Afterwards, there's an Istanbul flight with a layover. I'm going to fly to Istanbul with a 24-hour layover after that Manila flight. The aircraft will be an Airbus A321, and it's also like a 4-hour plus flight with another long layover. I mean, not a long layover, 24 hours, but still after a 4-hour flight, it's ideal. I'm not sure if that gives me plenty of time to visit, since we are just a bit far from the city center, and also Istanbul traffic is crazy. I don't know why am I talking so much about traffic in this video, but nevertheless, they have a metro in Istanbul, a very good metro line. Best thing about Istanbul that I had on my previous layover, the food is so good. There's no wrong food in Istanbul. You will not find a place which serves bad food. The food is always good. The meat has such a great taste and texture. Turkish food is famous. It's worth dying for. After that, I'm going to London. Of course, I have a London. I must have some Londons as the Airbus A380 crew. But the difference with this month is this is actually my only London flight. The only flight I have to London this month, and it's this one. Abu Dhabi to London and back. But the layover times is weird. 44-hour layover in London. What the heck? I haven't even knew that we have this long layover in London. The longest we used to have is 36. So this is another gift. 44 hours in London. Quite nice. Airbus A380. My plane nowadays. I'm the king of 380, right? I'm quite excited for that. I'll definitely go out, stroll around London, and probably I will do some shopping. Now, After that, we have a couple of days off, and then my only turnaround for this month, which is a Colombo flight turnaround day flight. That's quite a long day, to be honest with you guys. I will be going at 8 a.m. briefing and coming back at 8 p.m., right? So it's a full 12-hour plus, disembarkation and other things, walking the airport and other things. So it's quite a long day duty, but it's fine, especially if you get your night's sleep. You have a morning flight like this, you can do it. You can cruise that day. And Colombo is such a nice flight, actually. I love Sri Lankan people. Very cool people. I believe it will be on the Airbus A321 as well, but it might get changed to a Boeing 787, depending on the situation, depending on the passenger loads on this particular flight. Anyways, after that, we're gonna go to Osaka again. So I just recently came back from Osaka. Japan is awesome. I really loved it. It was my first time in Osaka, and I really enjoyed my layover. We had such a nice time. I was with a couple of my colleagues. We ended up in a bar singing karaoke and stuff. We ate Japanese food. We visited this long pedestrian area in Osaka. I don't remember the name, but nevertheless, such a great place. Such a great place. That's a 24-hour layover as well. And it's quite a longish flight. Coming back from Osaka, it's considered the ultra long haul flight. It's basically 11 hours plus. But going into Osaka, that's 8 hours and a half. So it doesn't really reach the status of an ultra long haul flight, but nevertheless, it's quite long. I recently talked about my lavatory experience on Osaka. Whenever you do Japanese flights as a cabin crew, guys, the lavatories are in such a good condition because Japanese people, they're so attentive. They don't leave a mess after themselves, and they really respect public places. Such a public place is the toilet of an airplane. So they leave it clean. They cleaned, the sink area, the bassinet area. They cleaned, nothing is watery on the floor. It's a very nice lavatory to go and check as a cabin crew. I'm like, okay, this looks good. I don't have to, get my mop. No, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. So I really like to see that as a cabin crew. Now, after that flight, I will have some off days, and then I'm off to St. Petersburg, another new destination for me. And as I said before, another new destination for Etihad. St. Petersburg with a layover of 48 hours, ladies and gents. Never been there. It's my first time there. I think it's the third month of Etihad flying there. I'm not really sure. But a new destination for Etihad. Also, Osaka is a new destination for Etihad, so it's pretty cool. I don't know what I did with my request, but the way I put my request, it just worked. So nowadays, I'm getting very good flights, surprisingly so. Yeah, St. Petersburg. I will have some borscht or some soup of some kind. Soups are great over there. All right, so the last flight of the month will be Abu Dhabi to Frankfurt, another layover. This will be also a 24-hour layover, and it'll be on the 787-9. Our most used aircraft, used and abused. Passengers love it, crew love it, crew-friendly aircraft. Always making an impression. Frankfurt, I've been there before many times. Probably I'll end up just having a gym session and maybe some schnitzel and the beer, if that's gonna happen. And that concludes the January roster, ladies and gents. This has been it for this roster. What do you guys think about it? Plenty of flights, plenty of layovers, one turnaround only, and I believe it's 6 layovers. 6 layovers indeed, and 1 turnaround. It's quite a good month. I will tell you some stats about this month. The total flying hours is 101, so that's quite a lot. Time away from base is 328, and out of base rest, meaning layovers, is 199. Not bad for a month, not bad for a month. It's a good work month. I would say it's a good work month and a very good salary. Now, cabin crew, they're paid in different ways. We have 3 types of payment methods within that salary. First is the basic salary. Second is the layover allowance. And then you have the flying hours. Those three total amount for that salary. And some flights get paid better than the others. For example, Europe gets paid more than Asia. Why is that? Well, because if you go to Asia, then the prices of things that you buy might be more affordable than if you go to Europe, including food. So that's why the allowances are a bit different. It really depends. It really depends. For some airlines, they're all the same. For many in the Gulf especially, they have differences, right, in allowances. Anyways, ladies and gents, please enjoy the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm not sure when I'll post this video, but maybe just before New Year. I wish you all health, happiness, all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you wish for this new year? I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.